Hello, 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 and welcome to another Beatles celebration. We're doing them again. We're doing them again because we lost them the first time round. So I've got to remember exactly what I said. And we're on the second of the studio albums with the Beatles. Originally released 22nd of November 1963, recorded 18th of July to 23rd of October 1963, produced of course by George Martin, clocking in at 33 minutes and 7 seconds. It's got the iconic cover to begin with, hasn't it? Yeah. Taken by fashion photographer Robert Freeman, often aped. There have been many bands that have aped that style. So even that band with that album with the three letter word title aped this cover. So it's very iconographic, iconic. It created a whole subgenre, even of putting bands smack on the cover. I'm going to cut to the chase. I'm not a big fan of this one. It's more of the same. There's no real development with the band. Opens with "It Won't Be Long." All I've got to do. All My Loving is one that I like, because again I always forget by the title what the song is, because again with Beatles I don't always remember the titles of the songs, especially off of these albums. I just know the tune and the lyrics, so I like that one. That one's a good one. Don't Bother Me, that's a George Harrison song. All right. Little Child, you can't sing that one anymore. I have to scrape that off the list. Someone's Lonely and They Want to Dance. So yeah, kind of. Until There Was You is a cover, and another cover that rounds off the record, Please Mr. Postman. Again, it's okay, but there are better ones. A better cover is when you flip over the record to Roll Over Beethoven. That is a good one. The Chuck Berry song, and yeah, it's I wouldn't say they made it their own, but it's certainly a good account of themselves. It certainly rocks and it rolls. Hold Me Tight, Smokey Robinson's You Really Got a Hold on Me. Ringo gets to sing I Want to Be Your Man. Like I said, there's not a lot here for me to enjoy. Devil in Her Heart, not a second time. And then another cover, Money, That's What I Want, by Janie Bradford and Berry Gordy. Again, it's a classic song, but it's okay. But we all prefer, was it the Flying Lizards version, don't we? This is the thing. So for me, I mean, I don't really see the Beatles, moving forward and becoming the creative force that we expect them to be. They're still mining their back catalogue from the Hamburg days, I believe. Doing the covers and doing their own songs. But although they're obvious that they're Beatles songs, we don't really see the band stretching themselves as songwriters. It's fairly these are fairly standard American pop pastiches. I always feel cruel because it's the Beatles when I'm being critical like this, but again, they're not really. It's not really for me. And also, 2 albums in the same year. That's not bad going, is it? So yeah, they were certainly on fire, and they certainly doing what they needed to do. I mean, this is what bands were like back in the 60s and to a lesser extent the 70s. Is they just put material out, bang, 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 all the time. And when you look at this, or again, the quality of the recordings and the performances are very good, but you see that they are just firing on all cylinders. And this is what bands had to be like back then. They had to hit the mark, hit the target every time. They couldn't have a sloppy day. And this is what you see with this album. It's more of the same, and but I think again the actual sleeve is the selling point. I know it sounds crazy, but so many bands So many people have been inspired by that cover. I think it really is the Beatles beginning to become cultural icons. And again, they had to say in the actual creation of the sleeve. They didn't with the first one, but with this one, they actually, had some creative input. So yeah, the sleeve's important. The music, yeah, if you like early Beatles, but it's not for me. I'm waiting for the later albums. That's where I come in. So I'm going to be fairly dismissive of these. I'm sorry. But I like it when they start to stretch themselves as writers. And at the moment, they're doing, like I say, doing songs like Little Child, which is, yeah, you just can't write those songs anymore. But it's the Beatles, isn't it? So what am I going? I'm going to have to give it a 5 because it's the Beatles. So I'm going to give it. Oh, what the hell? 5 Little Childs out of 5. That's 5 Little Childs out of 5. And these are songs that you can't sing anymore. You can't do anymore. And I'm only giving it 5 out of 5 because it's the Beatles. And I'd be remiss to give them any less. We'll have to wait and see about the White Album and possibly let it be. I might be cruel there. You have to tune in. This is how you build suspense with your reviews. Anyway, I've been talking about with the Beatles, their second album from the band, obviously, originally released in 22nd November 1963. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. There'll be more to come, and there's only one more thing to say, and that is ta-da.